Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Belle and this is the Belle Perspective, and today we're going to be reviewing the Belle Collective Season 3, Episode 4, Boys to Men. But before we get into that, I've got a couple of housekeeping items to cover with you. Let's get into that first. Hey, oh, y'all, we are at 300. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I know it's a small number compared to so many other YouTubers, but we just focusing on the Belle Perspective today. I am very proud of myself, proud of all of us, the community here. Shout out to everybody who's supporting Really DTV, D Movie Man, Harold C, Miss Belle, Shayna, MCD. I always want to call it McD, but I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, I don't want to mess it up. So shout out to everybody who's helped me get here. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, if you're a new subscriber and I haven't had an opportunity to shout you out, that means your name is private. And that's fine, but I'd still like an opportunity to shout you out. Please email me at thebelleperspectivetv@gmail.com because we are building community here. I'd love to shout you out. Thank you for becoming one of the 300. Okay. Moving on to the next milestone, y'all. Let's get to 400. Okay. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. We do all kinds of things over here. I'm planning a music tribute kind of thing. I'm working in the background, y'all, and I have a special guest that's gonna be on the channel. Yeah, I can't wait for y'all to meet him. Anyway, let's get into this review. JJ has invited his mother to stay with him and Sophia, aka Soguchi, and think this is just for the show. I really do. I don't think that there is any reason why his mother needs to truly move in with them. I think that this is just something for them to talk about because I don't really think that Sophia has that much else going on, which is fine. But I think that that's what this is. His mama comes. She looks amazing. I wonder how old she is because she looks really great. She looks amazing. I do feel like she was doing a lot for the cameras, and I feel like Sophia was just looking like, okay, if this what we gonna do, this what we gonna do. So let's see how that goes. But his mama moving in, I think it's for the show. Why the hell JJ got plastic on this rug? Y'all? It remind me of, know y'all remember y'all grandmas. Well, maybe y'all grandma ain't do this. Maybe y'all grandma's classy and refined. But my grandma used to have plastic on her couch. She had plastic on her couch. And the couch used to be so damn ugly. I'm so sorry, grandma. Rest your soul. Please, grandma. You know I used to hate that damn couch. I used to hate that couch. It was so ugly. But I know you liked it. I know you liked it. I know she liked it. I know you liked it. But grandma, you ain't need to have no plastic on there. Because it used to be hot. It used to be hot. She didn't like to turn the air conditioner on at all. Anyway, and we lived in Florida. Baby, it was hot. Okay. Anyway, please, JJ, get that plastic up off the thing. Y'all don't have little kids in the house. You can take the plastic off that rug. That was ridiculous. Anyway, now we get to Latrice. I'm gonna focus specifically on each character and try to talk about each character and all the things that happen in the shows, categorize it so I can try to hurry and get this video out because I be feeling like my videos take so long because I talk so much. So there I go again. Let me get into it. So Latrice. Part of me feels like Latrice is delusional. The other part of me feels bad for Latrice. Latrice is saying that she had just had a fight with her husband in the public eye and things, are just a little bit weird, especially since they had that argument in the public. And I'm thinking, girl, having an argument in the public is probably should be one of the least of your concern. But I guess she's very much on optics and how things looks and how things look, and I can tell. It's like she was embarrassed in certain pieces that her mom was saying, Cliff was saying. I'm like, girl, this is what reality TV show is. Your business gonna be out in the street, and if your shit ain't right, it's gonna come right out on Front Street, and everybody gonna see. So anyway, I feel like this scene was staged. She invites Cliff to go to a restaurant. They sit down and they have a conversation. in this conversation, Cliff tells her that he is not going to be controlled. He's the man of the house. He's cut from a different cloth. That, they're not equal. That she is not equal to him, no matter what she says. She is not equal to him. She says that boundaries need to be put in place. He says, okay, give me your list of boundaries. I'll look at over them and approve them. In the confessional, he is saying that she wants to control him, that she wants a Muppet, that she doesn't want to talk about situations. And then back in the conversation while they're live, he is not wanting to talk about anything. He's trying to control the situation. So he's complaining about her being all of the things that he actually is. And it's insane to me. I do feel like the scene was very much staged. I feel like producers asked them, okay, so if you're not going to talk about, you're going to need to address how he hemmed you up in the parking lot. So I think this scene was staged specifically to provide some sort of feedback and conversation based on that foolishness in the last few episodes. I think that's the only reason why they had this conversation, because it was very much staged. It was very much weird. I don't like it. Latrice says in her confessional that she feels like Cliff is the perfect example of what a man should be, minus his jealous tendencies. And I said, girl, if he's the perfect picture of a man, baby, let me go ahead and be lesbian at this point, because yikes. Okay. Then comes out that Cliff is the one that actually kicked Josh out the house. I don't remember seeing that. And in that moment, I saw Latrice kind of wince a little bit, like, damn, you had to put that out in the street. I don't know if y'all caught that, but I caught that. I saw Latrice wince a little bit, like, oh, damn, why you had to say that? So Cliff kicked Josh out the house. It wasn't because Josh decided that he was going to go on his own. Cliff kicked him out. Now, again, Latrice saying that no matter what Cliff says, Josh is her friend and she's going to look out for him and all this other stuff. No, ma'am. Your husband kicked him out the house and you said not nary a word. And now he living in some Airbnb probably. Ain't no telling, right? Latrice, I'm gonna get to this in a second. Literally tells her to her face that she is not equal to him. They're 20 years. I didn't know that there was a 20-year difference. I mean, you can see it. I just didn't know how many years. I'm like, there's definitely a huge age gap. Latrice, how did you get in this situation with this man? How did you find him out of all the men in the world? This is the man that you chose, girl. I guess in my mind, I'm kind of like, girl, he didn't change. He didn't switch up on you. This is not new information. This how he been. So I don't know why it's all of a sudden a problem now. I don't know. And I don't know how long they've been married, because if she got married to him when she was really, really young, like in her 20s, because word on the curb is that she's 35. So I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, Latrice's mom comes to visit her, and her mom is like, listen, this husband of yours, he reminds me so much of your daddy. He is so controlling, he jealous, and he trying to lock you down. He wants you to be a housewife, and he wants you to have a baby, and he wants you to be sat down. And Latrice in a confessional saying that Cliff is a traditional Southern man and that he wants you in the house and in bed at a certain time. I was like, girl, that's not. Again, if that's what a man want, girl, I'm lesbian, child. Latrice looked so unhappy, and you could tell that she was fighting, trying to cry when her mama was pulling her car. Her mom was like, "You just don't want to be alone. That's what it is. You don't want to be alone. You afraid that he gonna leave you. Leave, girl. Quiet as it's kept. That will probably be the best thing in the world for you." Latrice is one of those kind of women, and I don't like to just, talk about people and assume things. And I'm trying not to do that because I'm a little judgy, y'all. I'm a little judgy. If you hadn't realized that, I'm a little judgy. I'm working on it. Well, Latrice to me seems like she's one of those type of women who is very, very insecure, and she glued up. She glowed up later on in life, right? And because she glowed up later on in life, she really didn't have a whole lot of confidence to stand up for herself or just realize who she is and the power that she contains individually. I think she has taken on this persona of wife, and I'm not even gonna lie, in our society, when women are single, is considered, less than, and you're unmarried, you're not partnered or coupled with a man, and so that brings your value down. And so I think Latrice is in that mindset. She's caught between wanting to be an independent woman, but also caught in the woes of trying to still live up to this. I need to be partnered with a man. I'm nobody without a man, regardless of whether he treats me good or not. Latrice really wanted to break down and cry. She really did. And I think she was also embarrassed when her mother was pulling her card on TV. Like, Latrice, sweetheart, I think if you start going to therapy and talking to somebody, I think you really will be able to pull yourself out of this. But it's going to require you to actually sit back and say, hold on, something isn't right. And instead of trying to control your husband and trying to make him change, maybe if you do some changing, then you'll do some changing. If that makes any sense. You do some changing, then you'll do some changing, right? Let's move on. So they have brunch. Aikisha, Marie, and Sophia get together. They chatting. I really liked this scene. It was really cute. They was kind of like being shady and being messy. It was cute. Um, Marie and Sophia recap Aikisha, which I really, really like Aikisha. Really like her. And I'll talk a little bit more about Aikisha in a minute. They recap how Glen popped up on Tisha and just being out of pocket, out of pocket. They talk about Latrice and how Latrice is, again, Marie is always bringing Latrice up every time she get an opportunity. I'm like, Marie, do you like Latrice? Cause girl, you doing a whole lot, girl, for somebody who you ain't checking for. Glen and Cliff, child. Thank God for the captions, girl. I wrote that. I was like, oh Lord, thank God for the captions, because baby, I did not understand not near half of the things that he was saying. I'm like, what are you talking about, Cliff? With all the marbles in your mouth. Oh my gosh, I can't. Cliff told, like, where did this come from, sweetheart? What is this? Cliff told Glen to put a dress on, and then you'll see, to fix your problems in the bedroom with Lateshia. Cliff, you putting dresses on? Cliff, that's what you doing? What you doing? He was adamant about it. Put a dress on. I ain't got to see it. You got to see it. Don't even look in the mirror. Just put the dress on and you'll see if there's a problem with Lateshia. I guess they was trying to call her lesbian or whatever. Cliff, you putting dresses on? When you did that? Cause yeah, you did that. You doing that? Is that what you're doing? Ooh. Glen gets on my ever loving nerves. This man cheated on you several times. Raw dog some woman, was afraid that a child was actually birthed out of him raw dogging another woman. And then he got the nerve to tell us on the screen that he positioned Lateshia into the place that she's in, that, you know, she's moving on without him, and he don't think that he can handle that or accept it, which, sweetheart, you have no choice. And if you do not, it would be considered stalking, and that's a crime. Okay? Then he says the time doesn't fit the crime because she's not giving him none. She's not on him like she used to be, not reciprocating and being at his beck and call like he's used to. I'm not even about to walk the dog on him. Time. I don't have time for you, Glen. I do not have time for you. But baby, if I did, I will walk the dog on you, because sweetheart, you are the epitome of the trash bin. And quiet as it's kept, Lateshia really, 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 really need to leave your ass. Okay, but we know she not going to goddamn well. Glen is in the studio, some raggedy ass song, the 50-year-old rapper. Yay, that's exactly what we need. When he got that call about his grandma, did y'all think about Usher and Confessions? Hello, I'm in the studio. What's going on? Yeah, man. You lying right now. You lying right now. Oh God. Like, did y'all, this is manipulation. Letitia's gonna fall for it. his grandmother was rushed to the hospital. Instead of going to the hospital check on his grandma, he go rush to tell Lateshia so he could pull the sympathy card. He had that one little tear coming out his eye, and he was like, I really need you. Your grandma is my grandmama. My grandma is your grandmama. I need you to help me. I need you to be there with me. Be there for me. All this other stuff. And I'm just looking at Lateshia like, girl, all you needed to say was, I'm sorry that your grandma is not feeling good. I'll check on her when I get an opportunity, but I think that you should go check on her yourself. I'm not the one that's going to be able to help you through this. I can go check on her because she is my family, but I'm not going to be able to do that with you. But Lateshia, oh no, what's wrong? We family. We always going to be. Again, Glen, I really want to walk the dog on you. I'm not gonna do it on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Saturday morning, yeah, afternoon. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Keisha and Grandstand. Love Grandstand. She's an anesthesiologist, a psychologist, psychiatrist. Oh, I love the way she speaks. She is so yes. Aikisha is the product of infidelity. And so y'all know how that goes sometimes. The mother is ashamed, the father is trying to hide the kid, all these things. Biological mother gave Aikisha to the biological father's aunt. Biological father's sister, sorry. Biological father's sister adopted Aikisha, and that became her mother, who is Grandstand, and she has been able to live prosperously. And they talk about that whole thing, and I absolutely love Keisha, respects her, rooting for her. Go ahead, girl. Anyway, y'all get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. I really wanted to walk the dog on Glen, but I ain't have time for it. Share this video, comment, subscribe, do the things, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.